Hello and welcome to the College Investor Audio Show as we kind of shine the light on artificial intelligence today, namely Google AI finance answers. Our headline, 37% of Google AI finance answers are inaccurate in 2025. Uh-oh. But before we get to it, just a quick reminder that you can always find us on social media. If you have any questions, you have any concerns, or anything you want clarity on, you can always find us. Just search for The College Investor. We'll be there for you. You can also find us on thecollegeinvestor.com, where you can dive deeper into any topic we talk about on the podcast. It's all there. All right, so let's check this out. Google AI overviews are misleading or inaccurate 37% of the time when it comes to finance-related searches, according to the College Investor's latest analysis. This is nuts. And this is actually an improvement from last year, where 43% of AI overviews were inaccurate. But a third error rate is still troubling when it comes to personal finance. This is causing consumer confusion, to say the least, and potentially harming Americans' finances. The overviews were especially bad when it comes to tax, insurance, and financial aid-related queries. Obviously, with all the changes and things happening all the time, you can't rely on AI. So here's what's happening. Over the last several years, Google has been rolling out AI-driven answers in search results. You see it at the top of the search. They show the AI overview thing, and they're now expanding the use of AI mode even more. The problem with that is they're plagued with inaccurate answers, and experts are saying it is a serious issue. So it's important for searchers to realize that Google is simply analyzing the existing web results and just trying to provide an answer based on what it knows and what it finds. It links to some of the resources it finds on the right side, so you can kind of figure it out for yourself too. But at the end of the day, this information is not vetted by a professional or really any human. It's AI. So anyone with knowledge of personal finance is not vetting any of the results here. So it may not be accurate at all, even if Google alludes to it with their disclaimer, which is actually different than last year's. It says this: AI responses may include mistakes. For financial advice, consult a professional. It says it right with the thing. So here are the key issues that we're talking about here with AI overviews and personal finance in general. So we retested 101 personal finance-related queries across multiple areas of personal finance. This includes banking, credit, investing, insurance, student loans, financial aid, etc. You can actually jump to every query we tested inside this article at thecollegeinvestor.com. I'm not going to do that today. Just a quick overview and a snapshot is all I'm going to do. So this was a follow-up to the same thing we did last year. Out of the 101 searches, we found that Google AI overviews were correct 63 times and provided misleading or even inaccurate information altogether in 37 instances. Not cool. And the extra one for the 101 total searches couldn't even provide an AI overview for it. It just had difficulty providing an accurate result at all. And the same thing last year, too. All right, so we labeled the incorrect answers 3 ways. It was either misleading, missing key information, or completely incorrect. We found that the AI overviews were completely incorrect 11 times. This was only a marginal improvement over the 12 incorrect instances last year. This included issues like providing outdated information on products and services, or simply making up product names, no joke, and outdated information on student loan repayment plans. The remaining 26 errors were either misleading results or the results were missing key information. Compared to last year's study, it improved its answers in 18 overviews, but it actually got worse in 14 AI overviews. Yikes! So this actually shows that both the search results and related AI overviews continue to change, but the underlying AI technology just can't seem to get it right. And that's not good. So here's when Google actually gets it right. Generally, the overviews were correct for basic 101 level questions, like what is or how to stuff. They had the most correct responses when covering basic personal finance topics like banking and getting out of debt, for instance. Compared to last year, they significantly increased the robustness of answers. Many of the improvements we saw were queries that were previously missing key information, and now the AI overview kind of covers those nuances, so that's good. Here's when Google gets it wrong. The overviews struggled the most with recency and nuance, which is most of personal finance, right? Most of the incorrect answers involved navigating changes to student loans and financial aid, one big beautiful bill, tax topics, investing topics, and insurance. The biggest area of decline was when it came to actual product and service decisions. Last year, it appeared to create its own listicle of answers. This year, it was just making up products and service names in two of our queries. It's crazy. And it continued to get interest rates wrong. For major financial institutions, this is a big compliance issue. Here's what surprised us. Last year, the results were pretty strong on trending news. This year, we noticed that many answers were hedging their bets and, while providing a lot of information, they didn't really answer the question. It was surprising that there were no improvements and actually declines in comparing banking products. Checking interest rates on savings accounts seems like a pretty easy thing to do, right? We do it every day. But Google seems to fail at it. Makes no sense. The amount of spam in the AI overviews appeared to have increased from last year, from images linking to weird foreign spam domains or parasite content hosted on .edu domains. Just not good. We also saw a lot of YouTube videos were being pulled into the results, which was different than last year, too. So we asked Google, what's going on? A Google spokesperson told the College Investor, quote, "The vast majority of overviews are factual, and we've continued to make improvements to both the helpfulness and quality of responses, including for financial queries, where we have an even higher bar for accuracy. We also inform people when it's important to seek out expert advice or to verify the information presented." End quote. So when we shared some of the examples from the study, the spokesperson said, "When issues arise, like if our features misinterpret web content or miss some context, we use those examples to improve our systems, and we take action, as appropriate, under our policies." End quote. Kind of sounds like an AI answer. Anywho, why does this matter for you? Okay, so when you search for financial information online, you're actually trying to look for help with decisions that directly affect your money, right? Like how to pay off your student loans, ways to lower your insurance, or how to choose the right savings account. If those answers are wrong, the consequences are serious. An AI-generated answer that misstates tax rules could lead you to file incorrectly and owe extra taxes and penalties. A bad suggestion about refinancing student loans could cost you loan forgiveness. Even something as simple as outdated credit card details could push you toward a product that no longer exists or is completely different altogether. Unlike information from a certified financial planner, aka human, a government website, or trusted outlets like the College Investor, Google's AI answers aren't reviewed by experts. They're stitched together from web content that may be outdated, incomplete, misleading, or just wrong. That matters because more Americans now rely on their digital devices as their first stop for financial advice and news. So when the search engine that most people use starts presenting unverified information as fact, it doesn't just waste your time. It can cost you real money. The government has also been trying to focus on this in the aspects of misleading and deceptive AI. So the FTC announced that it was going after a variety of AI scams. California just passed a host of new restrictions on AI. And there's been an increase in UDAP enforcement, UDAAP, in deceptive banking and finance advertising. So when it comes to your money, real human expertise still matters. Because getting it wrong can cost you more than just a click in a few minutes. It can cost you quite a bit of money. If you liked this article, hit like or share this with a friend. All that stuff means so much to us. Thank you for doing that. You can also like and subscribe and all those things on our social media channels. Just search for The College Investor and you'll find us. Ask questions, dive really deep into our study on AI overviews at thecollegeinvestor.com. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.